Hello, everyone's starting to come in. Welcome to our Wednesday night with Kaya Yoga. It's going to be a great night. I can't wait to see you all again. It feels like I've been gone for ages, hasn't it? I mean, it's only been a month, but it feels like I've been away for 4 years. I've been doing so much. So yeah, we'll just wait for the others to come in. It's a little bit slow tonight, probably because I haven't been around. So yes, the show is still on. It's on every second Wednesday, and also we're up on YouTube. So that's something to celebrate, isn't it? And tonight I've got my beautiful Indian piece of jewelry on. I got this in America. It's a Native American piece. It's beautiful, from the Cherokee Indians. That's where I bought it when I was over there years ago, and it has a very gentle energy. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm very much into beautiful traditions in different countries, because I've lived overseas extensively, especially Norway, and also I'm into crystals, and I've just bought this most amazing crystal back. And I was given this stone by a Viking. He was a Viking friend I met. He was on a tour with us, and it's actually called a moon rock. Isn't it amazing? And there was this ginormous mountain. It was in the background, and I said, "Look at that mountain. It looks like a glacier." And he said, "No, I've got a big stone from that. It's called a moon rock. It's a big moon rock crystal." Isn't that amazing? That's in its finest form. And that's for healing. It's for clarity, intuition. It's for bringing balance, the male and the female. So I was very attracted to that. It probably weighs about 2.5 kilos. It's quite heavy.
How did you get it back?
How did I get it back? Well, I had to throw a few things out of my bag to bring it back. So I threw out a few clothes to bring it back. So I'm that desperate, aren't I? So that's my big moon rock. And yeah, you can just feel the energy. Feel that.
Yeah, I did.
Have a look at it when you come over. It's my favourite crystal. I've got beautiful rocks, and I've got another rock, and that's from the south coast. That's from Kythera, in Greece. That's from the island of Helen of Troy. Aphrodite. There you go. Goddess of love. So that it's actually shaped. The rocks there are shaped in hearts. So you can understand why. So when I get off the plane, my bag's full of rocks, not clothes or things. It's usually stones. So welcome to the show. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. What would you like? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Think very carefully, and I'll bring up a card for you. And if you don't see this, you can always watch it in the replay. So the first card, number 1, it's all about the Ten of Cups. This is about personal happiness in your life. Perhaps it's been very difficult for you in a relationship, or you may not be getting on with friends or people around you that you really care about. This is a card that's saying that there's going to be a lot of personal happiness in your life, with your friendships, with your love life. It's just a beautiful card. It's warm, it's fuzzy, it's about love, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Love, that's the theme, isn't it, Gaia? So yeah, so this is all about beautiful relationships. So if you've been going through a bit of a bad relationship, there's time for improvements. It's about to improve. So happy days. So there you go. That's for all the number 1 people. Okay, number 2. Oh, here we go. It's the 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. You can see how old these cards are. I've had them for years. I've bought so many packs. I've been reading cards since I was about 15. So yeah, so I've got all these old stacks. But this is the wish card. So if you've pulled this card tonight, you might have something very close, very dear to you that you really want or you really need in your life, or you've been trying to manifest. So you've got some really good news coming, and you've got something really beautiful coming into your life. It could be a relationship, it's something to do with love, it's happiness, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, you might be trying to get a job. This is a welcome card, because it's saying all your wishes are about to come true. So this could be about a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a deal that you're trying to get. Something wonderful's about to happen, or is happening now as we speak. And with this new moon, it's coming in pretty fast. So there's some good karma coming for you. So there you go. The next card is, it's all about love, the Ace of Cups. It's amazing how these cards came up. I didn't pick them, they just came up. So this is all about a new love coming into your life. This could be about you starting to love yourself more. This could be all about you attracting the right people in your life. You know, years where you attract the wrong people, they come into your life. Often people come into your life not only for a reason or a spiritual contract, they often don't have to stay. So this is all about, you know, something beautiful happening in your life where you'll be surrounded with really good friends, you'll be feeling good about yourself, you'll be feeling, oh, I'm okay, I've done a lot of work on myself and I'm feeling good about it, and I deserve this. This is all about love, loving, just love, lots of love and good vibes coming your way. Oh, so the number 4, sorry guys, this is completely different. This is about you hanging on too much to things. Maybe you're a hoarder, you hang on to things, you need to let things go. Hey, that happened like 25 years ago. Don't you think you need to let that go? It's that sort of thing. So it's just reminding you that, not to be so hard on yourself, because things change. People often change, but you change. You have the power to walk away from any sort of toxic situation that no longer serves you, because you're hanging too tightly onto things and you're very set in your way. So this is about letting go and see what the universe has got for you, because there's obviously new things coming. This can also be for people that hang on to money and possessions. Maybe you're one of these people that you don't, you clutter because you've got 3 of everything, because you're worried about you might lose everything. So it's about really decluttering your life, your space, your house, your friendships, about letting things go and allowing the new things come in, especially in this big super moon. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4. I love the tarot cards because they tell us stories about ourselves and what's going on in our lives. So I will allow Kaya to come in now. Welcome, Kaya. Long time no see.
Yes, welcome back.
Yes, it's good to see you. You were away for quite a while too. You were away for 5 weeks, weren't you?
Yeah,
Went over
felt
to Europe.
like along a few years as well.
I've got to say, Europe's very busy now. Very, very busy. There's so many people out and about. It's probably from, the COVID. Everyone wants to get out. It's just absolutely overload. Overload.
Yeah.
And it was exhausting, really. I went to so many great places, but always, in an airport, waiting at the airport, leaving the airport, waiting in a line, going out, waiting in a line to get in somewhere. It was just waiting.
Well, you had a full agenda, didn't you? Whereas
I did.
For us, we just sort of targeted.
Chilled out.
We went to, we spent quality time in 3.5 different countries, whereas you did a bit of a full-on
I did a lot of
schedule.
countries. I went to Japan. I went up to Helsinki, which is really interesting. I went up to Estonia. Went back to Norway and collected all the pieces I'd left behind over 40 years ago, because I used to live there, and so that was interesting.
When you mean, can you elaborate on that? Picking up fragments and pieces?
I felt like there was parts of me missing, and I needed closure for certain things that happened in my earlier life, in my 20s. So I lived there for a long time, so I went back there and I felt like I was collecting all the pieces from myself that I'd lost or I'd left behind.
Yeah.
So by the time I came from there, it was very healing. Very, very healing.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? You go to different places, got the energy, you think, oh my God, wow, did I really do that? Look where I used to live and the food I used to eat. And I could feel all the energy that I'd left behind, because I was only very young, and it wasn't just good times. It was good and bad.
Yeah.
So I could feel it was very healing, it was very cathartic in a way. So I felt very different when I left there. When I left Norway, I thought, well, I don't have to come back here again. And then I met some beautiful people. I met the guy, the Viking. He told me I was
You got your rocks off.
I got my rocks off, yes. And I said, oh my God, he said, you can have it. And I said, it's a bit heavy. He goes, I can chop it in half for you. I said, no thanks, I'll just keep it as.
He's a stonemason as well.
Yeah, no, he was one of these, Vikings. He had a hammer and everything. So.
Well, Thor, you met Thor.
I got the rock. It seems to happen to me all the time. I've even got a beautiful rock from when I was up in Iceland. So I'm always collecting bits of stone, bits and pieces. See, very energetic. That's from Iceland. I've got all these crystals, rocks everywhere.
So it's interesting that you went to Norway and almost called back your power.
I called my energy back,
which
I could feel it sort of coming in and just aligning itself, and I just feel so much stronger for what I have to do in this part of my life now.
Because that's really interesting, because last night and tonight is the supermoon in Aries, which is your sign. And a supermoon is, a full moon on steroids also physically, because it's very close to the earth. So that sort of ties into what you've experienced in Norway. Supermoons, full moons are great for, cutting things and endings, and really calling back your power and illuminating your mind, body and soul, and shedding light on things in your life that no longer serve you.
Well, as soon as I got back, it sort of, the energy was quickening straight away, because when you do a big healing on yourself, like I told you, I was collecting all my energy, I could really feel it energetically. You know, I got a contract for a book, and I've just got a job on a radio show. So it's all sort of coming in, because I feel like I'm whole now, and this is the next part. And don't forget, everyone, we are in a year 9, and this is a year of ending. So you really need to start to clear the clutter from your life big time, because we're a 9. It's all about endings, because next year we're going into the 1 year, 2026, and it's all about new beginnings. So I felt like this was very powerful for me. I mean, a cycle of I'm a 9 plus a year 9, double 9. So it's like I had to sort of clean up all this for my next part of my life, basically. And I feel empowered, and I'm ready. So bring it on, you know. I might not be doing things the old way anymore, but you know, this gives you an opportunity to see a different perspective and to do things in your own way. And I feel that's the same for everyone. We are all in the year 9.
Collectively, that's
collectively, and consciously. So it's all about being aware what's going on in the world. I really feel people are waking up these days. Like there's a very strong awareness. People are very aware of what's going on. I mean, there were so many protests. There was even a big protest to stop killing bulls in bullfights in Spain, which I joined in.
I don't like that.
No, nobody does. It's barbaric.
Especially being a Taurian.
Yes, especially if you're vegetarian too. But anyway, that's besides the point. Just the cruelty of this terrible act of killing bulls. And now they're really starting to move. In Madrid, it's banned.
Yeah, good.
And because they've got a big political party. And then you've got the Palestinian people marching. And then you had the journalists in Oslo complaining about all the deaths in Gaza of the journalists that are being killed. And it was just, people are just so aware, waking up, like what the hell's going on? Like it's like people cannot be blindsided anymore, because people are aware, thinking, oh my God, you know. So it's a time of awareness. And the best way to do it is just send love out into the world, love and light, and also to just really get your own stuff together and just keep shedding, keep clearing, keep marching forward, you know, because it's an exciting time on the planet. So what's happening with the moon?
Well, the moon sort of coincides with what everything you have been experiencing, and it is in your sign, which is an Aries, which is, let's face it, it's a very powerful sign. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So I feel like it's all about an empowerment, and it's interesting that you're talking about love and light and putting that out there. Because tonight's theme, you originally, when we discussed, what should we talk about? You know, I always like to talk about the moons and the planets and the cosmic energies and themes, but also love. You wanted to really shed a light on love, because there seems to be...
We need more love.
We need more love. Love's the biggest force and power in the universe, right? However, you know, in the media, you know, I've had a few big breakups, and, you know, you did create the celebrity oracle cards, so you had some interesting insights into celebrity breakups and makeups. And we got a lot of the love cards with the tarot.
Tonight, so it's a powerful time. As I said, we're in a year 9, and it's sort of the energy's building up. I'm sure you can all feel it out there. It's quite amazing. People are more aware, they're more conscious, they're starting to voice what they feel, they're starting to see very clearly through the veil, that sort of thing. But I got a few predictions today. Now, I don't really like to do predictions about people's personal love lives, okay? But I did look at Nicole.
Keith.
I looked at Nicole and Keith, and when I looked at that, it was very clear to me that they were both contract players in each other's life. I don't necessarily see them being soulmates. I feel that they were just here for a certain time, because they were helping each other. A contract player is someone who comes into your life who can help you through difficult times. I do feel that they were both going through difficult times. But at the end of the day, they both come from different genres in the arts. She's an actress and he's a musician, so they're in different worlds. I feel it's amazing it lasted so long. Because I felt for a while he's had someone else around him, you know. But anyway,
typical muso,
I don't like to speculate, but you know, good luck to them. I do feel there's someone else coming into her life as well. And that whole relationship, it was all about helping each other. They were contract players. They built a beautiful family. You know how she lost a family with Tom.
Yeah, she had a baby.
She had a beautiful baby. You know, together with Keith, 2 beautiful daughters. and they helped each other energetically. They really did. And she's gone on to be, she was already big, and she's to even bigger in her work. It's really great.
Well.
And, he's doing well as well. He's in his world. They're both really into their careers. So two powerful people and with two beautiful children. So, yeah,
And
I feel that was a contract.
Yeah, and you saw another woman around him already.
I did see. I think most psychics did, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm just picking the grapes. I think I already knew that, and I'm sure a lot of
Was
psychics...
it the nanny?
No, it wasn't the nanny.
Oh.
I feel there was a lot of people, a lot of psychics already picked that up. Because it's... Once you tune into the line, the psychic line, you sort of go down it, you can see. That's what most psychics do. The other person I looked at today was Kanye West. Kanye. Always say his name wrong.
Joe says Keanu, like Keanu, and I'm
Yeah,
Keanu
I know.
Reeves.
And I think, hang on,
And I said,
dumber than dumber.
make sure you say Kanye right tonight. And
Yeah, and then straight away, it's Kanye West. I'll just call him Kanye West, okay? I'm an Aussie. But anyway, with him, I feel... I saw another woman around him too. So I don't feel that. I feel that's more like a business relationship.
Does this woman wear clothes?
Look, he's just out to expose, to make whatever he's doing, right? And I see a new relationship for his ex too. What's her name?
Really good question.
His first wife, one of the Kardashians.
Oh, Kim.
Yeah, I can see someone
Kimmy.
around Kim coming who's very important in her life, and I don't feel this relationship's going to last. It's almost like a circus in a way. I feel they must have some sort of material contract because she did work for him. So I don't see him staying with her. Now, the other person I saw, I don't know if anybody, you're probably all going to hate me now. I'm going to confess something. I actually love Bravo, the Housewives. So I did a reading on Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen, the compere? Of Bravo. He does all the housewife shows. He's What's Happening Now or something, everybody. Anyway, for those who know Andy Cohen, does anyone know Andy Cohen out there? I'm sure you do. He's an American interviewer. Right. I got that. I feel he's been going for a difficult time. I feel he's a real homebody straight away. I pick him up as a person. He's a bit of a homebody, loves his family. I think he's got two beautiful kids, but he's very family orientated. He's very, what you see on the screen isn't who he truly is. I pick him up as a very homebody, but he's just very good with those women. I don't know how he controls them.
Margaret Dorian, who's watching. Hi, Margie. She loves the Housewives.
Yeah.
She's the first to confess.
Good.
She's a Housewives fan.
Well, I feel that I'm getting next year. I see something big happening for him in his love life. I do feel he's had a few disappointments.
Faye loves the Housewives too. Oh, you're all coming out.
In the love department, I do feel he's been through a bit of ups and downs. Sorry, Andy, to spill the beans, but I do feel someone really. I see a lot of love in your life next year. I feel you're opening yourself up to love next year. So it's going to be very exciting. So, yeah. And I think he's great. The way he compares and what he puts up with all those crazy women anyway. So we should have him out in Australia, actually.
Yeah. Because
he's so good. I don't know what he'd think of the Sydney Housewives. I'm sure he'd be able to control them anyway. And some of those girls are lovely. I met a few. They're lovely girls. They aren't who they portray. They're lovely girls.
Yeah, they're on stage.
Yes, they're performers. They're really lovely, some of them. But yeah, so that's for Andy Cohen. So Andy, hang on, put your seatbelt on. I feel love's coming your way, big time.
All right. So we've got quite a few questions, and that are based on the topic of love.
Yes.
And the first question we have is from Dana Harris. Hi, Dana. Hi, Kerry. Is my neighbour behind me interested in me, or should I stay away from him?
You know what? I think he likes watching you. I think he likes sort of seeing what you're up to, but I always have this thing, you never sleep with the campus. It's too close.
When I read this question, she used to say that to me, Dana.
Because
not that I ever did.
If it goes wrong, which it could do, because you are a fickle beauty queen, it's not pleasant because he's still at the back and he's watching you, So I'd keep it as a friend.
He'll be watching you with
maybe if he's got a cousin or something, ask him if he's got a cousin or a friend. Don't do him because you never sleep with the campus, do you?
Too close. I grew up hearing that.
Yes.
And then it was worth.
I'm never wrong. You don't sleep with people you work with, your friends, other people's husbands, other people's wives. It never works. It's always a disaster, and you always end up looking like the dirty rat when really it's not your fault.
Yeah. There should be.
Well, sometimes
there's a lot more out there rather than.
Yeah. No.
I mean, you don't have to go very far.
Let him watch,
but
just if it feels good, or if he feels like a perv, shut the windows. But if it feels good, Dana, just enjoy the love bugs coming your way and use it for when you go out to meet other people.
Yeah.
But no, don't get involved with him.
Yeah.
I feel there's someone else.
felt
I feel that you know. Come on, you're pretty switched on. You know that. So no, I get no.
No, so did I straight away. It was a no, and I heard her, don't sleep with the campers.
1 out of 10.
That's right.
1 out of 10? We'll rate that? Sure.
Yeah, no, 0. Don't even go there.
So we'll pick a card for you, Dana, because I think that you'll need it. Oh, there you go. I told you she was artistic.
Your celebrity card for today is Frida Kahlo. Never compromise.
Great.
Gosh, that speaks for itself. So put on your colours, get out there, and maybe use the flirtation of the neighbour to propel you forward to attract
Exactly.
a better upgrade.
That's what you do. A girl's got to use what she has to do, right? It's better than perfume.
That's right. That is right. Okay, so next question is for Amanda Nelson. Hi, ladies. Can you tune into the spirit world for Jim? Connect to his mum, Barbie, or his son? Spirit world for Jim.
I feel Jim was sick for a while is what I'm getting. There's someone around you who was quite sick for a while. He sends his love, but I'm looking more at the cowboy. You've got a cowboy in your life at the moment, Amanda.
Jim is the cowboy.
Is Jim her boyfriend?
Yeah.
I'm picking up on him. Yeah, I'm picking up on him. I feel he's a lovely man, I have to say. Really lovely man. I pick him up as a cowboy. Is he a cowboy? Do you know him?
Well, that's a bit too much
Reminds
information for me.
Reminds me of a
Amanda.
cowboy, Amanda. I can see you. I was going to say riding you, but sorry, I didn't
So
mean
did
that.
I. But you
No,
said
too
anyway.
much information. So what was the question? I was picking up more on the man she's got around at the moment. He's lovely.
So he's lovely. So he connections for him in the spirit world. His mum or his son. Can you connect anything for the cowboy?
I feel with his son he died suddenly. I don't know how he died, but I feel it was sudden is what I'm getting. And I feel he died very quickly. So I don't feel he really felt, there was no pain, it was fast. And who was the other one?
Barbie, his mum.
I feel Barbie was very close to you. I don't know whether she seduced you with food. And she was a very strong-minded woman, very, very strong. And I feel that she's with your son. They're together in the spirit world. And she was a real home person. And she's telling me that, I don't know if you've got any other children, but I feel that you may have 2 other kids, but you're very good with your kids. The kids really love you, and family's very much for you. You're a very good man. She's just sending her love. She said not to worry. She's got your son in the spirit world. I don't know whether he had head injuries. So it was fast. I feel it was some sort of accident or something. Something happened to him is what I'm getting. So it was quite a something. And it's almost, they're the worst sort of deaths, aren't they? When, something tragic happens.
Yeah.
Something tragic. But he was a really nice kid, and I feel he was very similar to both you and your ex, your wife or whoever she is. But yeah, he said hello. I feel that also you're a person, Jim. I feel you've got lots of energy. You sort of got ants in your pants at times, and you're sort of all over the place.
Lucky Amanda.
And with Amanda, I feel that I feel with your work, I feel your work's going to be going good. I see opportunities with your career, but I also feel there may be travel next year for you, Amanda. There's some sort of travel, and maybe with a friend, with a male friend. So it could be Jim, who knows? But I feel he's very interesting. I get a cowboy. I don't know if he is. I don't know him. But Barb says hello. Real salt of the earth people they are. They remind me of country people.
And the card that she's picked is Harry Houdini. Always trust your gut.
Yeah, Amanda, you're the sort of person you always seem to get out of trouble, don't you? You can just sort of do a Harry and move forward.
Or maybe she likes being chained up.
I don't think so. That's too much information, right?
All right, we've got another love question for Michelle Vella.
Right.
I've been seeing someone. He is Greek. He is younger, 37. I would love your view and insight to what you feel.
The first thing I'm getting with you, Michelle, I love it that he's younger because I can see you're the leader. It's like you're teaching him what to do. It's like you're taking him under your wing and you're showing him. I wouldn't worry about him being Greek. I'm married to a Greek guy and they're lovely people. I hope you can cook, because mine can. But anyway, getting back to you, I pick up he's lovely, and I feel that you need to take the lead with this and just enjoy. It's almost like the universe has given you someone, but your problem is you're sort of questioning it all the time. Oh, I've been hurt, or this is going to happen, or he's too young. And, it's not about that. It's about you, because you're quite a dynamic person, Michelle. So you have to remember that. You're not just a wallflower. You're very powerful, you're fun, you're vivacious, and you've had a lot of life experiences, and you're also very spiritual. So I would just enjoy this guy for the duration. Don't even question how long it's going to last. Is he going to do this? You need to take the lead. There's a part of you where you don't trust anyone. So I feel this is all about you having fun and getting out there again. It's also about your sexuality and enjoying yourself and being a girly girl. It's not about, when are we going to get married? This is a fun relationship. So if you keep it that way, it'll go well. But if you go into, oh, he's going to betray me or this or that, it's never going to work. He's okay. He's not a bad person. And he finds you very, very sexy, Michelle. So just enjoy it. Be the actress.
The actress, and she picked Lucille Ball, the ultimate actress. On a bad day, work is the best medicine, was Lucille's message. Wow, what a force she was, and an amazing actress.
Because I feel with you, Michelle, I do feel you overextend yourself. You work hard, but now it's time for you to play hard. You need to play hard. Yeah?
Okay, so our next question is for Jocelyn Stevens.
Yes.
Hi, Kerry and Kai. Lovely to see you both. Hello. What do you see for us as a family in the next 3 months, Kerry? David, my husband, is still waiting on a job. He's only been working 7 weeks this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not complaining, but do you see something coming up for him?
Look,
Please.
I just feel he's got a few blocks around him, but also, have you thought about working, or have you got something new coming with your work? I feel it needs to be a combination. He will find things eventually, but I still feel you have to sort of egg him on. I feel he kind of got burnt in a way, and it's been taking him a long time to get over. He's a good guy, he's a good husband, he's a good family man, but he will eventually find a really good job. It's just going to take him a while, a bit longer yet. But I feel that, I don't know what you do, but I feel that there could be more extra work coming for you too. So sort of like a two-way thing, your relationship. It's not about, it's an equal relationship. So I do see you working and getting out there as well. She probably doesn't want to hear that.
But she might be happy with the James Dean card. Don't try and do it.
And don't tell him what to do. He knows what he needs to do. He knows what he needs to do. I just feel you just need to keep pushing him on. I don't see him working for himself. I feel he needs to go and work for somebody. Not working for himself is what I'm getting, because I don't think he'll be able to manage. It's time to get a job, even if it's anything, just to get the confidence back. Because I just feel he's been through a bit of a hard time, actually.
Okay, next question is for Nita Leons. Hello, beautiful ladies. I've liked and shared. My home is under a major reno, and it's expected to finish soon. Will it? And will I settle back in? Okay, many thanks.
I just feel there's been a few delays, and I don't know. There could have been it could be the energy. You might have had a spirit in it, or it's just an unbalanced energy. If it was me, I'd be getting it a really good smoke out or a sage. Because that works wonders. And I've told you how to do this before. You get a sage stick, you break it up, you put it in a big pot with alfoil, and you place it in, and then you light it, you put the lid on when the flame's out, and you smoke it out. All the windows are closed. You just start from the front door, you go through all the house, and I feel that will make things happen fast. And I just feel, just be patient. I feel sometimes, a lot of us have problems with tradies too. They're very unreliable. They take ages to do things. But I feel the builder, whoever he is, he's aware. So I just feel there's been delays, but I definitely feel by next year you'll be in there. So don't worry, just hang in there, but give the place a smoke out. So the card for you
is Kurt Cobain, Live Your Life.
So in the meantime, just get on with it. Things are going to change. Remember, this is year 9. It's been slow, but things are really quickening now. So just be positive and just concentrate on getting out there and just doing things that you need to do and not worrying about the house, because the house is going to be fantastic when it's finished. It's just been a few delays, that's all. I know it's very frustrating, especially with those tradies and stuff. It drives you crazy. But whenever I have anything like that, I will smoke the house out. And if I want to sell a property, I'll walk around the house with a candle and I'll bless the house. Like, thank you, house, for having me. You've been great for me all these years, that sort of thing. And it does work. Just use, call the angels in.
Yeah. Connect to the spirit of the house as well.
Yes, talk to the spirit of the house.
Okay.
Thank you, house. Help me. I think it's going to be wonderful, though, when it's finished. You won't know yourself. You won't want to go anywhere. It's just exhausting. That's all.
Okay, Sharon Gray is next. She's been popping up a lot in the chat box. Sharon would like a message from her mother in the spirit world, please.
Okay, the first thing I'm getting is, I don't know whether your mother or there's someone in the spirit world who was into hobbies, maybe knitting or crocheting or with their hands. They were good with their hands. They're coming through. That's the first thing I'm getting. Someone that was they're either knitting or they're good with their hands. She comes through. She's telling me, your mum was telling me that she was quite low at the end of her life. Her energy was very low, but I feel once she jumped out of that body, she was quite happy to go. And I don't know whether she gave you a piece of jewellery. It could be a ring or a watch or something, a keepsake. And sometimes you feel her coming around. She did pass. She's not around. She did pass quite quickly when she left. She just sends her love. And it's about you moving ahead. You know, the grief is really hard. It affects us in different ways, and sometimes it works differently for other people. And I know you're really trying to be strong, but you really need to just keep moving forward and understand that the family is very important for you. Also, I don't know whether you're into pets or your mum was into pets, but I'm seeing sort of cats around you, animals, cats, pets, and I feel pets are really good for you. They're very comforting as well. So I do feel, and dogs, I'm getting animals around you for some reason. And also I'm being told you need to look after your health a little bit better. So I feel that you could be, starting to train or walk or getting into things and making changes in your home and in your life and in your personal life as well. So she sends her love, and it's about you moving forward and you're doing well, is what she's saying. But I feel that she's talking about a keepsake, something she gave you, something which she wanted you to have.
And Kerry has picked the Walt Disney card for you. Explore all your possibilities.
Yeah. I love Walt Disney. I remember I used to watch him as a kid. When we were little, we used to watch Walt Disney. Mum used to make us an omelette every Sunday night. So there you go. He was a wonderful man. He's very creative. And, he fought really hard to get where he had to get. It wasn't just handed to him on a plate, a silver platter. And a lot with those cards, those celebrity cards, a lot with them, it didn't come to them easy. They struggled like we did too, but they just kept persevering. And that's how they actually got ahead. So it doesn't just happen like, I'm just going to sit in my beanbag. If you really want something, you really have to put the energy out there and really work for it.
That's right.
And work hard and will be rewarded. So don't think that, I'll just show you these cards. Just don't think that these cards are right. Talking to spirits that have crossed over famous people. Like Marilyn Monroe, she went to acting school for years to become a famous comedian. She practiced. And Michael Jackson, look at him. Look how hard he worked. He was brilliant, a brilliant genius, only because he was dancing from a kid, and for hours he'd perfect his dance routines. And that's the same for us. It's about us, really putting into energy of things we want. Things aren't given to you on a silver platter. You have to really fight for it and really want it, and then it will come. Don't ever give up on what you love.
Okay, next question is for Anne Morrison. Hi ladies, I've been offered a position with a past employer. Should I take the offer or should I look for something new?
Look, I feel that it wasn't exactly what you wanted, but I just feel that you're sort of, money-wise it'd be okay for you, and I feel there's been a lot of changes there, so I'd be taking that job if I was you, until, review it. A year 9 isn't really a good time to start something new with new jobs. So I'd be taking what's offered to me now, because I feel it's an opportunity for you, and I feel things have changed there, so I'd definitely take that job, so take it, please.
Okay.
And if you want to think about something else, wait till next year. A year 9 isn't a good year to start like a new job for a lot of people.
And you've got the Whitney Houston, Aim High Sister. Beautiful Whitney Houston card.
There you go. And also you'll be able to handle that old situation in a different way because you've grown. It was just an experience. So take the job for now and then review it later on.
Okay. So next question is for the beautiful Jody. Any messages from my Tamarama people in the spirit world?
Jody in the Tamarama. Well, the one thing is that I feel there's a lot of sadness there. I feel it's all these memories that are in your mind that it's been quite sad for you to move on, because I feel that in many ways it was your best times. But life is about making better times and new times. It's not about staying in the past. So sometimes, when you sort of dwell on that, I feel you need to let it go and just think about what you've got in your place today. I just feel there was a lot of love and happiness, but I just feel that next year, within the next 3 months, I do feel there's going to be sort of some type of emotional shift for you, where you're actually going into 4th gear. So I feel you've been in like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and you're actually going to go into 4th gear. And I feel that it'll be a much better year for you next year. I just feel there's been quite a few struggles, and you kind of think back in those times and, you know, back in the days, but, you know, just hang on to those memories, but know that there's more memories to come too.
And Jody got the David Bowie card. Take time to play and explore.
You really do. I feel big changes for you next year. I feel that it's not going to be so hard, and I feel it's almost like you're shifting the bitch, so to speak. It's like a mind shift for you next year. It's like, boom, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Flicking the switch.
Flipping the switch, switching the bitch. That sort of thing.
Bitch.
I call it switching the bitch.
Flicking the switch.
Because it's like you switch. I'm not doing that anymore. Goodbye. I'm not that sort of person. I'm just going to move on. But just happy times, lots of love, you know, and you know, you can create that energy again.
Yeah, and I feel like some of the David Bowie songs connect her to these people that she's referring to.
Well, they were great
from
times.
the past.
Great
Some
times.
great songs he wrote and has. All right, next question is for Sylvia. Helen, Kerry, do you see me with a job, and if so, what type of work?
I feel it,
question.
Sylvia, I feel it's something that you need to do. I feel you need to be busy and you need to go out, because it's almost like you've got too much time on your hands. I feel probably an office job for you is what I'm getting, like an office job, even like a doctor's surgery or something like that, because I feel you're very good with people. And I don't know whether you've done that before, but I feel you're very organised, and if you have to learn new skills, you will, but you need to be out in society sort of more, because I feel you're too isolated. You've been thinking about this for a while. I don't feel it's anything exhausting. I feel it's quite easy. It's easy going, and also it's very good with people. You're very good with people, so anything to do in the human resources would be really good for you.
Oh, and Kerry picked the Linda McCartney card. Call in your soulmate is her message, and she was an amazing photographer as well and creative, wasn't she?
Yes.
So that's for Sylvia.
And we've got Andrea from Germany watching tonight. I was actually talking to her on the phone. She's an old friend of mine that lived in Germany. She's just come back to Australia. And I feel there's going to be new beginnings. I see an opportunity with work. There's new beginnings happening for you. And I feel that, you know, you might feel as if you're out of your depth, but I feel you need to just go with whatever presents itself now. And I feel it's going to be very good. I feel you're going to be in a much better financial situation next year. You're going to be feeling very confident about yourself. And I just feel it's almost like a new beginning for you. When I look at you, Andrew, it's like you've been around the Monopoly board, and now you're passing go, you're collecting your 200, and you're about to, you know, buy the good places. Not the stations, but maybe Park Lane or something really nice, something very good. And it's quite exciting for you, because it's sort of giving you all these opportunities. Also, I do feel next year there may be some travel involved to do with your work, and also I do feel you're meeting someone, but I feel you'll be meeting someone in Sydney. I don't get Queensland around you. I feel the person's in Sydney, so I feel you'll meet them next year. So I feel this year it's all about settling in, it's about setting up a home, work, and then I feel the rest will come later. I definitely feel around May, June, July next year, I do see an opportunity for love around you, a new relationship.
And Kerry has picked the Athena Star Woman card. Her message is fly high and don't forget to breathe.
Right. Also, I've got someone, Nazem, you know, the hairdresser. She asked me today if we could pull a card for her.
Is she watching?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she said she was, so she'd get on.
Okay.
So
we've got a lot of questions.
She's one of my hairdressers. I've got two. I've got Anthony and Nazem. She's a lovely girl. So I'm going to pick a card for you, Naz. And it's Judy Garland, you know.
That's for the beautiful Naz.
Yes.
Judy Garland, think big.
It says think big, because I feel that, you know, it's like you're closing one door, Naz, and you're going in a new direction. I feel next year there's more travel, and there's a new love for you next year. Not this year. I feel it's more next year, and I feel a lot of happiness. And also, I feel you're going to travel again next year. I can see travel coming up for you, and you know, I feel you're in a really good space. And I do feel that there's paperwork you need to do, you need to clear up, because I feel you're a person that you sort of put things on hold. So it's about, this is a time you really need to get into your paperwork, you need to fix it up, you need to make things clearer, and I see a very clear road for you next year with new opportunities. So it's quite exciting.
Yes, Naz is an amazing hairdresser. We love you, Naz.
We love you, Naz.
All right, we've got a love question for the beautiful Sarah JC. Hello, beautiful ladies. Another love question. Ha ha ha.
We love the love questions.
We do. Anything on my new love interest? guy she's currently seeing.
Yeah, look, I feel he's okay. I feel that, it's sort of like too good to be true is what I'm getting. I just pick, the main thing is you can talk to him. And, I feel he's quite different from the other guys that you've gone from in the past. And each person you do bring in your life, they do teach you things, don't they? And I feel this guy is available. How he's not one of these guys who's married, who's got girlfriends, one of these player types. I feel he's actually a nice person. And I just feel you're having lots of fun and just letting your hair down. And, and just see where it goes. I feel it's a fun time for you, so just enjoy it. A very sexually, sensual, fun time.
And she's picked the George Michael card for you. Play, dance, and sing.
And I'm being told it's about time. It's about time for you to have fun. I don't know whether I don't know if it's your mum. I feel it's more like a grandmother figure who was a mother to you coming in. She said, it's about time. It's about time is what she's saying. It's about time for you to fight, to find fun. She was the person who used to love home dinners. I'm looking at, she's showing me baked dinners, baked lamb, potatoes, the old-fashioned food.
Yeah.
The custards, the cupcakes, the cooking, everyone come to my place and eat sort of thing. She was one of those. She was a lovely woman. She's in the spirit world and she's laughing. And she's very family, and she wants you to get out there and have fun. And also, I don't know whether you're on a crash diet or something, but I'm being told that you may even lose some weight. So she's talking about 2 dress sizes. I don't know what she's talking about, but yeah. But anyway, so it's a lot of fun for you. So it's all fun. It's all going to come so naturally, and it's great. It's really great. So I like it. Yeah.
Speaking of nanas, Margaret Dorian is next. She's got a question. Do you have any messages coming through from my aunties or nana who have passed?
Yeah, I feel that Margaret, I feel your family were very traditional. I have to say that's the first thing I'm getting. And they were very strong-minded people. They were very traditional, and I don't know whether one of them was very well read. And also I feel there's a male in the spirit, a grandfather who you were close to too. And also I get country people around you. I don't know if you have a connection to country people, but I'm getting country people around you as well. And these people around you, they're very proud. They had very strong morals, ideas, that sort of thing in their own way. And they're all individuals, I have to say. Maybe a little bit crazy, I have to say. It's quite funny, because they're set in their ways, in their thing, and they just did what they wanted. And it kind of makes you giggle in a way, doesn't it? But very traditional, and family's very important for you. And I don't know whether you've been having problems with your health, but I feel that there may be some sort of new health regime coming up for you, where you'll be getting out more and walking. I feel there could be some sort of stiffness or something. I don't know if it's in your legs or your knees, and it's it's been quite tough for you, but finding different ways. I do water aerobics actually. Water aerobics, doing that and just having a good time. And just, I don't know if you're into TV or entertainment and stuff. I feel you really like to be in the home. You like the quietness, and I feel that sort of regenerates you. And if you've been having problems sleeping, have a look at something like melatonin or something. You can buy it from the chemist, and it's actually, you can get the herbal remedies too. I just feel that you may have problems sleeping, and also I'm getting your eyes get very tired. But yeah, so a lot of love around you, and you're quite a spiritual person too. But I feel your family were quite quirky, actually, very quirky, different ways.
And magnesium's good for legs, muscles, but also sleep.
Oh, good. I have to take some.
For everybody. There's a special nighttime formula.
Good.
But it's good
Thank you
for
for
the
that.
body as well.
That's
magnesium.
good.
And Carrie picked Elvis. Elvis Presley, live your best life. Oh, what a spunk Elvis was.
Yeah, he was.
He's beautiful.
It just irks me though how his ex-wife is still sort of riding his coattails. Does that sound a little bit judgy?
No.
She's out there, Priscilla, still riding the coattails, still talking about him. Like, she left him like years ago. What about Anne Margaret and all the other women he had in his life?
Oh, what about Anne Margaret?
Yeah,
How
she was
amazing. Is Anne
that was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So what's Priscilla doing hanging around? Sorry Priscilla, I know you're coming to Australia, but seriously, babe, find another gig. It's constantly tuning into him riding his coattails, don't you think? Yeah. I loved Elvis. I thought he was wonderful, and he came through. When he came through in the seances and for the cards, and for years I ran these seances, he was such a gentleman, very kind. He was just abused by his promoter, who just took advantage of him, because he was a very sweet Christian man, really lovely person. Sort of old-fashioned values, and amazing actor and singer. My God, like he was just the king, really, wasn't he, Elvis?
And that the Baz Luhrmann did a great biopic on Elvis.
Absolutely.
Didn't he?
And that
was
actor was
fantastic.
amazing. He should have got an Oscar.
Oh, he's
He
beautiful.
really sort of channeled that energy, didn't he?
Yeah, great actor.
And, you know, Baz, he's such a great director and producer and whatever he does, isn't he? He's an artist himself.
He's actually working on Joan of Arc.
Oh, there you go.
With the beautiful actress who plays Wednesday in the Netflix series. I think
You're
it's
joking.
Jenna.
Wow.
Jenna, or I can't pronounce her name.
Hey, how did you know that was one of my favourite shows, Wednesday? I watch it all the time with your daughter.
Because I had to watch it while you were away. And
Yes.
I accidentally watched the whole series.
I know, it's fantastic. It's like, oh my God, it's a bit like The Housewives.
Yeah.
You can't stop watching it.
No, it's not at all like that.
Like she really, like she can do sword fights
Yeah.
and she can kick ass and like she's out there, isn't
It's
she?
a great series, but Joan of Arc, wow.
And my husband comes and goes, what the hell are you watching this kids show for? I said, get lost. You know, I'm sort of watching it. I love it, sort of doing the kung fu and that. It's great.
It's like
Makes
a
you-
cool,
very
feminine
cool,
Harry
yeah.
Potter.
And she's like she's a modern day heroine,
Yeah,
actually.
she's
Her
amazing.
archetype is the hero. And I'm not surprised she's playing Joan of Arc, because that's the archetype she plays, you know,
Yeah,
the hero.
yeah. Okay, did we pull a card? Oh no, we didn't. Okay, so Sue White is our next lovely lady. Hello, beautiful ladies. Would you have any messages from my beautiful husband that passed? My father of seven
Yes,
children.
I feel your husband,
Oh.
you know, he was your soulmate. You did everything together. I feel you're in charge, though, I have to say. But, you know, he sort of absolutely loved you. He loved his kids. He was a family man. And, you know, it's just, the thing with you is you still, even though he's been passed a while, it's almost like you think he's going to walk through the door. And sometimes you sit there and you think of the memories and the great times you had. Like, you guys were wild. You know, you were very connected. You were soulmates, and he sends his love. He loves the kids. And I don't know whether all the kids are great, but I feel that you may have been having problems with one of the children is what I'm getting. I don't know, something might be going on. But that will clear. That will clear. You're a very good mother is what he's saying, and he's thanking you for everything that you did. This guy, he said, when you were younger, you used to love music. I don't know whether you went dancing, you used to love music, and he was a very gentle soul, and family meant everything to him. He's just very sad his passing was so quick at the end, is what he's saying. And he just, you know, he misses all of you. And sometimes you can feel him around. And also, I don't know if there's someone around you who used to smoke in the spirit world, and sometimes you can smell cigarette smoke around you, and I feel that's someone else in the spirit world coming through who was a big smoker is what I'm getting. And I don't know whether his mum's in the spirit world or a grandmother, someone who was very close to him. He's a lovely boy is what I'm hearing. Such a lovely boy, and he was a good dad. He loved the family. Very simple. Didn't have a lot of needs. Very gentle soul. Just, you know, went with the flow. Lovely, lovely man, but didn't look after himself. No.
And,
I feel he died before his time.
And Kerry picked the Steve Irwin card. And Steve's message is, give it your best shot.
Yes, and that's what you need to do. You need to move on with those kids. And I don't know if you do any sort of work, but I feel there's some sort of new work coming for you. There's an opportunity with work. I feel that if it's not this job, it's another job. There's another job coming up, and I feel that's going to be very good for you, because that way I feel you're going to be meeting more people. You're someone that you're right into the community. And also, you know, even though he was your soulmate, I do feel that there is someone else coming for you later on.
Okay, the next question is for Die Cap Bar. I have lots of changes ahead. How do you see things panning out for me?
I feel bring them on, because it's almost like someone's shaking the rug around you, and it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You're going to go with it and you're going to be fine is what I'm getting. I feel a few challenges coming up, I have to say. I do feel you've got the support there though, with friends around you, people supporting you, love, and I feel you're going to be okay. So I feel it's time. I feel like someone's really shaken that rug and said, come on, this is what's happening. This is a new experience for you. You'll be fine. Everything you do, you'll always succeed anyway, so don't worry about it. So change is a good thing, isn't it? And the worst thing is we all hate change. We're terrified of change because we think, oh my God, I don't want any more change. Please stop. But actually, it's a good thing. It's just the universe shaking you up.
And Kerry picked the Sylvia Brown card. Her message is, believe and you will receive. There we go. That just summed up what you just said pretty much, didn't it?
And, you know, it's really funny. You know, when I do shows, remember the last show we did at, we were at DYRSL, a lot of the girls came up to me in the end. They said, look, I really like to meet someone, but I never do. So do you want to show them the mirror exercise? The spell? where you look into the mirror and you say, I'm a beautiful person, I love you.
Mm.
And you do that affirmation twice a day, every day, and then within 3 months something will happen.
Well, that goes with everything. I mean, self-love is the biggest hero.
But it's through the mirror. Do you want to show them how to do it? I've shown you how to do it.
No, I don't want to love myself in front of the mirror, in front of everybody.
You stand in front of a mirror. There's the mirror. You see?
Yeah.
You look in the mirror. It's almost like Sleeping Beauty.
Hmm.
You know, who's the most beautiful witch of them all? You know, the old lady with the apple.
Yeah. Or Google Louise L. Hay's affirmations.
You use the mirror.
Self-love affirmations.
You look through the windows of the eyes. And that connects you to the soul. The eyes are the windows of the soul, and that will connect you. So you look in the mirror and you say, I'm a beautiful person, I love you. Thank you.
Mm.
Then you say, I'm now ready to meet my soulmate. Thank you. And you do it like twice, 3 times a day, every day, and your energy will shift. And just when you think, oh, this is ridiculous, things will change. And it always works. I've done it for thousands of people, and it does work. You just have to persevere.
Mm.
And you can manifest anything in the mirror, because the mirror is it's connecting you to your subconscious mind when you do that. The eyes, looking in the mirror, you go beyond the eyes and you can really feel that the spiritual, the core of yourself, the soul energy, and it's like you're getting in a command or a new program. And it's kind of like hypnotherapy in a way. It's very similar, because you're giving yourself a new program. That's what it's about. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, it's very powerful.
Yeah, very, very powerful.
Okay, Rhonda Souls is our next person for her question. Hi, Kerry and Kai. How do you see my career developing in the next 3 months, please?
Yeah, I feel there's been a few ups and downs with you. It's kind of like it's limited, is what I'm getting. And I feel it's like you're walking on stones. You have to be careful. Look, I feel it's a solid job, but it's almost like you can't really see yourself fitting in a way. It's almost like you're thinking, well, do I belong here? Look, I'd give it a bit longer, but I wouldn't be thinking about going anywhere until next year. I do feel there is another opportunity for you, and at the moment I just feel you're walking on stones. It's sort of, you're not sure. Can I? Of course you can do it. It's just, I feel it's just the people that are surrounding you. And I do feel that there may be another job for you coming in next year that you're more suited there for. I don't feel you're going to stay in this job, is what I'm getting, because I don't feel it's really what you want to do. So just bide your time. Don't rush, because you're learning new things. It's about the people you work with and feeling good and connecting with them, isn't it? There's nothing worse than being in a job where the people are toxic.
That's right.
And you come home, you feel you're going to die. You've got no energy. It's like, oh my God, that was so hard. It wasn't fun. I had to be careful. They're all bitches and witches. No one's nice. They all talk about everyone. Don't ever stay in a situation like that. Start looking around. I'm not saying it's you, but to anyone out there. And, at the moment, things will improve. You're very good at what you do. I feel it's just you're finding your way. But there is another opportunity for you next year for something else. If you want to take that, there's an opportunity there with new work.
Okay, and Kerry's picked the Bruce Lee card for you. Stay focused.
Yes, stay focused. And look, there's nothing wrong with your work. It's fine. I feel it's just the people around you. It's just a different environment. Sometimes there are funny people in the workforce, aren't there?
Yeah. Yeah, I did that for too long.
You did it for 10 years and you thought, what am I doing? I'm dying. And then you went and you got something much better.
Straight away.
There's always something better. It's about finding your tribe and being kind. So many people are so unkind to a lot of people, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
It's terrible.
That's right. Okay, so we've got another question for... I've just lost it because Bernie's keeps on messaging about your Padstow RSL.
Oh yes, the Padstow
which
show.
we're going to mention.
You'll give that a plug later, won't you?
Yeah, but we do have time for a few more questions.
Yes, Bernie the promoter. Hi Bernie, thanks for plugging that show. That's
Bernie
great.
is the best. Bernie will be at
There's
the
still
shows
tickets
as well.
there, so we're looking forward to a great show at Padstow RSL. I've never been out there, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It'd be fun for the Inner West people and anyone who wants to go.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to tune in to Sarah Payne now. Good evening, ladies. I've just had a procedure done in the hospital. Can you please see the results coming back good for me? Are they good for me, please?
I feel they will. I feel they'll be good. I feel it's going to take time to recover, though. I feel, you're a little bit sore, but I feel this is something you should have done a long time ago. May have been on hold, you might have been waiting or something, but I feel it's going to be good. I feel you'll be fine, and I feel it's slow in the rehabilitation, but I feel you're going to be okay. I feel it's almost like you really needed to do this. So, you know, congratulations. You'll be fine. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, and a card.
Because the doctors knew what they were doing. Or the doctor knew what he was doing.
All right. And Kerry has picked the Jackie Collins card for you. Be real.
Mm.
Be real. Okay.
I just had a girlfriend who had an operation, and she's a person that she trains all the time. And it's been so hard for her. It's only been like a week. And she's jumping out of her skin.
Yes.
She can't relax. She's going crazy. And she's a bodybuilder. And it's been so hard for her. And I sound like a nag, and I'm saying, come on, you need to relax. You need to take the painkillers. Just give it a couple of weeks. Stop rushing off. Stop trying to do too many things. So that's what she's doing. But every time I tell her, she thinks I'm having a go or I'm a nagger. You know, I'm only trying to help her. But, you know, sometimes you need to rest for better results. And that's the problem, you know. Don't be so obsessed with getting out there, you know, doing the things I used to do. Oh, I'm going to get fat, or I need to do the training, or I have to go and see my kids. Look, just let them settle down and really look after yourself. There's nothing wrong with watching Netflix or Apple or, you know, TV shows and having a nap and doing meditations and
slowing down.
Slow down, because that's how the body heals. And take the painkillers. Because that's what's going to help the body come out of the stress mode. It's really important. But, you know, that's very common for people to think, oh no, I can't, I've got to do this. I was the same. I had a procedure done at the beginning of the year. It's something I should have done a long time ago, and I couldn't rest either, and I was jumping out of my skin. And I realised, so it really taught me about really just nurturing myself, you know. But what I did, I just started writing in the end. I was on the computer all the time until my leg got better.
Yeah.
So
you still didn't stop though,
no,
did you?
I sat on the computer and did it, but I wasn't sort of rushing around, you know, driving here, driving there. I just didn't have the energy. I was so tired all the time. Because when you have a general anaesthetic, it's pretty hard, because it's a massive change on your body. So when you do have a big procedure, everyone, it's very important to take Rescue Remedy in the bark flowers. It's here, Rescue Remedy. And you take that 7 drops twice a day, and that will help, you know, calm all the energy down, put you in alignment with the chakras. And it's also very good for stress. If you're having stress and you're not coping, you can take this therapeutically.
It's amazing.
7 drops twice a day. It's called Rescue Remedy. And it's the best thing since sliced toast.
Oh, it's better.
And you can also get Rescue Remedy in the Australian bushflowers too. So I would suggest any operation you're having, as soon as you come out of the anaesthetic, take some drops of that, and that will help you recover more quickly, because it takes the body out of stress.
Okay, one last question for Athena Lopez. Hi ladies, any changes coming up around my work, please?
Yeah, the first thing I'm getting is I definitely see new opportunities coming for you. Whether or not you want to take it, I feel that you need to actually, because it's about moving forward. At the moment you're kind of a little bit stuck and you're sort of a bit down on yourself, but I feel there may be an opportunity with some more money presenting itself. I do feel there's like a raise, or there's a promotion or something going on. I see more money coming up for you, and I feel it's quite exciting. You just need to hang in there and play the game, because you kind of know, you're very intuitive, and you kind of owed this. You've worked very hard at your time, so it will come. It's just so bloody slow, isn't it? So I understand that.
And Kathy, hi beautiful ladies. Well, one last celebrity card for Athena.
Athena.
And Athena got Diana, Princess Diana. Family and children are the most important things.
It's about you being a princess and owning what you do. You know, you work really hard, and you do deserve rewards. So just hang in there.
And one last question for Kathy. Hi beautiful ladies. Will my house sell quickly?
I feel you need to do that technique I said before, Kathy. You need to give it a big smoke out, like I said, and then you get a candle. And I feel within 3 months, I feel it should go. So you get a candle, you light it, you go to the front door, and you walk around the house. You say, thank you, house, for being good to our family. It's time for you to go. And I don't know if you're doing an auction. I feel you need to take it to auction is what I'm getting. And I feel you do really well. I'm getting within 3 weeks, 3 months, I feel. And it's very good. So just hang in there. You'll get something really good. But go and bless the house and ask the house to give you the best price.
Yes.
The best price. Ask the house to give you that.
And one last card. Kerry's picked Martin Luther King Jr. Stand tall.
Stand tall and just, enjoy the accolades that are coming your way.
Now, these are the cards that we've been using, the Celebrity Spirit Oracle, which you channeled through a seance, and you can get that on Kerry's website.
Yeah.
Along with
Messages
all of her
from
books.
Spirit.
Messages from Spirit. Along with all of her books and free meditations.
Yes.
And your Padstow show is almost sold out, but there's a few tickets left.
There's a few tickets, yes.
There's still a few tickets left, and we've put the link in the chat box, so come and say
And if
hi.
you've never experienced a live show, you have to come, because you never know what's going to happen on the night. I don't know what's going to happen. I just get out there and it's, oh my God.
It's so entertaining.
It's electric. It's electric. And, I put music on, we have a dance, and it's fun, and people ask questions, and I try and get to as many people as I can. So it's always a good night, but I never know what's going to happen, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
And I've done hundreds of shows.
Yeah.
And it's never the same. It's always different. It's never the same.
That's right.
So it's about storytelling. It's about bringing loved ones through. It's psychic questions. It's very healing for everyone. People go, oh my God, that wasn't what I thought it was. It was quite interesting, wasn't it? It was fun, and it is.
Yeah.
It's all about bringing spirit to earth and feeling the love.
That's right. So hopefully see you there. And
yes.
Thanks for the love tonight, everybody. Sorry if we didn't get around to all of your questions, but thank you for sharing. And we'll see you next fortnight. Share again, and hopefully we'll get to you next fortnight.
And if there's any topics you want us to talk about, please let us know. Inboxes, let us know, and we will have a look at that.
Okay.
So there's so many things to talk about. So enjoy the full moon. Discard things you don't need and start to think of really wonderful things that are coming into your life. Very powerful time.
And if it's a crazy time, the rescue remedy you can just get from chemists. Barkflower rescue remedy.
And don't forget to love yourself, because if you can't, nobody else will.
That's right. Fly. First love yourself.
Fly.
Good night.
Good night.